So if you want to know how I achieved this look, stay tuned, and at the end of the video I'll show you a quick wig tutorial. So I like to start off with my e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. It just really gives you that nice glow beneath your foundation. Next I go in with my Rimmel London Brow This Way gel, and I do my brows a little bit differently. I like to shape the bottom and then the top, and then I go in and I fill it with the powder. So I do the shaping with the gel and I fill with the powder. I just find that I like thicker brows, and they just look a little bit nicer to me. I like to highlight beneath my brow with my NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo Visage in the color Caramel and Vanilla. I use vanilla as my base on my eyes, and then I also use it to, as I said, go beneath my brow for a highlight. Next, I'm using my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. It's not my favorite, but it helps the eyeshadow stick really well. And I got that at Walmart for I think about $5. Next, I'm going in with my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and this palette smells really good, and by chance I've gotten some in my mouth from my brushes and it tastes good. I'm going in for the outer corner of my eyes with the color Summer Yum, and I'm just dragging that in, dragging it in the crease and getting a little bit on my brow bone. The next color I'm using is Peach Pit, and it's a deeper shade. It has a little bit of sparkle in it. It's more of like a chocolatey brown color, and I'm using that in my crease as well as my outer lid, and I'm blending that out. For my lid, I'm using Bellini, and it's really like a peachy color. I'm gonna go in with my Luscious color for my brow bone for a more poppin' highlight. So now I'm just blending that all in. Now I'm using the Smoke and Mirrors HD Felt Tip Eyeliner to create my wing. I start my wing from where I want it to end, and I follow the top lash line. Then I go back in and do the bottom of that wing. Then I come from my tear duct and a little bit further toward my tear duct to have that cat-like eye. I'm going to use my mascara, which is Smoke and Mirrors as well, and it's really thick coverage, but we all know how to use mascara, so I'm just going to show you a teensy tiny little glimpse of it. Now I'm going in with my Fit Me foundation. It's the Matte and Poreless in the color Cappuccino 340, and I'm going in and blending that all over my face with my Beauty Blender. Now I really like this foundation. It's really good for oily skin because my skin is pretty oily, and it has a really nice finish, you guys. Like, I got this at Walgreens and I bought it like 2 for $6, I think, but it's a really good foundation. And just in case you're wondering, my Beauty Blender is damp, and I'm just going ahead and spreading that foundation so I can get equal coverage, because I do have a couple of patchy places on my skin. Next, I'm going in with my NYX again, the Duo Visage, using that vanilla color to go ahead and work on that under eye as well as highlight specific areas of my face. And yes, that's a different Beauty Blender. That is one that's a little bit more pointed at the bottom. I like that one because it helps with my under eye. I can really get in there without ruining my eyeliner. And it also helps to crispen up that wing. So now I'm just blending that out. It's all about that blend. And now I'm going in with my NYX HD Finishing Powder. It is a banana powder, and I love it because I do have those yellowish undertones in my skin. Next, I'm using True Complexion Contour Palette, medium to dark. I found this at Walmart as well, and I think I paid $5 on it, and it's the Black Radiance brand. And I'm using that contour color to contour my cheeks, my lower jawline, as well as the sides of my face and forehead. And I really like this color, you guys. It's a really nice shade of brown that gives you that warmness in your face. And I'm using my little brush, I don't know what it's called, I'm not technical, to go ahead and contour my nose. I don't really like using a brush for the contouring on my nose, but it helps me get in there just to set the initial lines, and then I like to go back over that with a sponge. See, there goes my sponge. So now I'm going to use my brush to go ahead and blend out that contour on my cheek. And the contour on my forehead and lower jawline. Now I'm wiping off of that finishing powder. I baked for long enough. And because my skin tone is, about 2 different colors or a blend of shades, I like to go in with my NYX powder, and that's in chestnut, and I like to use that on the outer edges of my face. And now I'm going back in with that contour palette using the Sculpt, which is more of like a warm brown color, and I use that between my highlight just to blend a little bit further without that really sharp definition. And then lastly, I use the actual highlight, which is a glimmery gold color. I like to put it on that sponge as well because it just transfers a lot better on the sponge than it does on the brush. And that's the finished look. And I know I didn't put on any lipstick, that'll come in later. So now on to my hair. This is just me quickly styling my hair, just giving it some hydration, and it's just the way that I do my hair whenever I decide to redo my braids. I'm all about natural hair, but at the same time, I still like to rock my wigs, and there's times that I don't have time for all the styling with natural hair. So this is a quick protective style, which is just moisturizing my hair, throwing it in 2 French braids. No need for 6, 7, 8, 15 braids just to throw a wig on. I only need 2, and I have plenty of hair. So 2 braids, here I come. So I use a leave-in conditioner, some water, and some oil. And you can't forget a little bit of finger detangling and a Denman brush. It's absolutely necessary. And then I also like to use Lotta Body edge control on my edges, just because you put your wig on, and whether it has comb pieces or not, you still want those edges to look right. You don't want the wig to blow back in the wind and people see nappy edges that don't look real. So you want to go ahead and slick those edges down, get those baby hairs together. So the goal here is for fairly tight braids. You don't want it all puffy, but at the same time, they're not going to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect. They're going to be under a wig. So, it takes me I'd say about 10 minutes to go ahead and do my hair, moisturize it, put it in some braids, and throw my wig on. So I'm only going to show you 1 braid. You pretty much get the point of what I'm doing. I'm just throwing it in 2 braids. So here's 1, and then you will see the second already complete. And yes, you do want to braid all the way to the end. You don't want your braid to be unraveling. I braid as close to the end as I possibly can. My hair is not all one length, and I just do what I can. I mean, this is a quick style, you know, throw it in braids, throw your wig on, and run out the door type of style. Yeah, see, I realized my face was not completely beat. Wasn't no lipstick on these lips. And they looked real dry, but that's because there was foundation on them. Not that I be running around with dry, ashy, chapped lips. And I think that's a dark plum shade that I got from the beauty supply for like $3. And if you live in Sacramento, you know all about James's Beauty Supply. That's where I got that lipstick. And now I'm just going in with the baby hairs, and I usually have a lot of sideburn, but I cut them bad boys off. So here goes one of my favorite wigs. It's worn, it's old, it's just something that I like to wear. It is totally one of my favorite ones, so excuse the stiffness, but I've wore this bad boy out. So yeah, that was my summer wig. All summer long I've been rocking it. And then here's my new straight one. Shout out to Honey for the purchase. And a couple more I'm going to show you. But you guys remember, if you liked this video or you found it particularly useful, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks and peace.